Hey y'all, hey, I'm Ashley and this is For Dizzy Birds. On this channel, we use a zero-based budget, cash stuffing, and savings challenges to actually make saving fun. In today's video, we're going to be doing our mini challenges and our s'mores challenge binder. So if you are interested to see what we finished out for the month of October with our minis, tune on in, grab your favorite drink, your favorite snack, and let's go. Happy Monday. I hope you're having a fantastic Monday. I bulk film, so it is not Monday for me. I am still enjoying a nice pajama day on the weekend, and I'm sure, like the rest of you, I am at work, wishing I had I was back in my pajamas. But hopefully, it's all going well for you, and you're having a fantastic start to your week. Now, I haven't seen you guys for minis in a couple of weeks due to our vacation and other things that led to it. Basically, we're going to be stuffing. This is our last week of October because our last October paycheck goes towards our November budget. So this is our last chance to complete challenges for our October roundup. So I'm actually very excited to see how this works out. I hope you are too. Let's get our challenges out here. We have Little Birds in spot number 1, Debt in spot number 2, Emergency Fund in 3, Eating Out in 4. I'll talk about one that definitely always needs money. Puppers in 5. And you know, I was thinking about this. We're going to have to create a challenge, a category for the new kitten for Olive. If you didn't catch my last video, we came back from our camping trip with a ultimate souvenir of a new kitten. Okay, spot number 6 is holidays and celebration. 7 is self-care. And 8 is going to go towards our month ahead fun. All right, so I hope y'all are having a great week so far and are super excited to see what we get done for our minis. All right, I'm going to pull out all my buyback 5s here and set them in the back. We have a total of $60 to go towards our minis today, which we're super grateful for. Last week we had some overspending, so we were not able to do that. We have our $2, which here in just a minute I'll remind you what we're going to do with that. And then the rest in 1s. We have our 2 spicy 5s that are going to get mixed in here. Where they end up, nobody knows. I'm going to just shuffle them up really good and make sure that it's nice and shuffled. Having one of those days. All right, and then our 2s here, what we have started doing is, because I cannot stand for any of our challenges to not get some love, so we start out by doing a $2 bill on each spot to give them a little bit of progress. All right, and I shift it up every week how we do it. I think this week we're just going to do the 4-sided dice. We're going to start in spot number 1 and move through. All right, so the spot number 1 will get 3, and we will just continue down like that until we run out of money. So yeah, it currently right now, like I said, is the weekend for me, and it is a lovely one, rainy fall weekend. Okay, right here. And I am looking forward to next week. I have a lot coming up at work that needs to be taken care of. So I'm really ready to get a start on that. So come Monday, I'm sure that's what I'll be focused on. We just came back from a wonderful camping trip to the Beaver's Bend Broken Bow area here in Oklahoma. If you're not from here, I can tell you, I had never been, but it's a very popular spot for fall break because there is a lot of stuff for the kiddos to do. And when I say there's a lot of stuff, I mean there's a lot of stuff. Normally on a camping trip, you know, we will do a little fishing, a little hiking, maybe a little canoeing. But mostly it's just being in nature. This last one's going to go right here. But this place had not only so many things to do around the campsite, kayak rentals, canoeing. I got to go fly fishing for the very first time, and I wasn't as terrible at it as I thought I was going to be, so that was cool. I didn't catch anything, but that's okay. I also didn't catch a tree, which is what I was worried about with the fly fishing pole. the boy, the little one, there was a train and pony rides near our campsite, so we got to ride a train through the forest and see a lot of wildlife, and that was all really fun. So there was always lots to do around the campsite. And then in the town very close to the campground, Hochatown or Hachatown, they have tons of breweries and fun things for kids to do. They had petting zoos and safari parks, and we did an escape room one day. It was just a ton of fun. We spent a ton of money too, not gonna lie. Wasn't really planning for that, so that's why we didn't have savings last week for minis and tinies, as that money had to come from somewhere. So I'm excited and hopeful that this week we'll be able to still finish some challenges out, and that won't ding us too bad. All right, so up first is month ahead. We have one from April's Fresh Start, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, we got the 5. So 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And I think we only needed 8. So that's an exciting start to things. So we are definitely going to finish this one, and we'll have a little bit left over. We're going to put it in our buffer off to the side to see if it helps us finish anything else. That is how we're going to do that. Okay, so we'll take that $2, and we only needed 8. Oh, wait. We actually had more than I thought. Okay, so if we only needed 8, that's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's make sure we got what we're supposed to have here. So it says 16. Yeah, that would be right. 5, 10, 12, 14, 15, and 16. So we have the right amount. All right, let's get our buyback 5 here. So a total of $16 for a month ahead. So that's exciting. That means when we do our October roundup, which will be happening very, very soon, we will take the $16 and put it directly in our month ahead binder. And for now, we will leave this empty because we're going to take this extra $3 as a buffer towards anything else that needs to be finished out for October. All right, we need to ring our bell for our first completed challenge this week. So that's exciting. All right, moving on to self-care. Let's see what we got. Got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We'll use this money for hair appointments, the boys' haircuts, and nails. And we got quite a ways to go. We're doing one from Debt Free by 43 here, and they're $2. I already forgot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we do get to color in 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm doing a terrible job of matching markers this week, but that's okay. All right. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Buy back 5. And then another $5 here. So we have a total of 12 in this one here, and we will not finish this one for October, but that's okay. We'll carry that over into our November minis. Okay, up next is holidays and celebrations, which can be used for any upcoming holiday or birthday or anything we decide it needs. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I just had to buy the boys their Halloween costumes, so my hope was that we would have some available to use to cover that. All right. Okay, so 5 here. So let me forget that we're coloring in 5. I say don't let me forget. Like, you guys have the ability to scream at me through the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're not quite finished with that. And I don't think we have enough buffer yet to finish that out. 5, 10, 15, 17, and 18 so far for holidays and celebrations. So if we don't get it done in time for Halloween, we can use it for Christmas. All right, up next is Puppers/Kitten. Pupper/Kitten. We'll probably have to make her own category. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, and $6 for the Puppers. And we got quite a ways to go on this one. So I don't think we're going to wrap this one up either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we will do a buyback 5 and another buyback 5. For a total of 10 so far in the Puppers Fund. And this is, oh, I haven't been doing a good job. This is Vicky Thinks. And let's look and see who we had here. Oh, this is Mischief Managed. This is Ren at Mischief Managed. Her cute little ghosty. That was not a freebie. I think I bought that as a set. Self-care, I did say debt-free by 43. Okay. Moving on to eating out. We luckily got a spicy 5 there. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. $11 in eating out. Let's see, who do we have in here? Ooh, Becca Budgets. And let's start crossing. Okay, so for $11, we have 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, and 11. I like to cross off the bigger ones first. Okay, so another 5. And here's a buyback 5. So far in Becca Budgets for eating out, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, and 27. That might be a candidate for buffer. We'll see. All right, up next is for the emergency fund, and we know we need that. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. $6. Let's see who we have in here. Okay. Ooh, yay, we have another completed challenge. This one is Buttercup Budgets. We've been working on this one for a bit. We have $6, but we only needed 2, 3, and 4. So 2, 3, and 4. We have another $2 for our buffer over here. All right, let's see. What do we have? Should have 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. $40, y'all, for the emergency fund. So instead of just 50 this week, we'll be seeing a total of 90. That's exciting. Ringing the bell for the emergency fund. Okay, up next, debt. Dun dun dun. We had some challenges that we were really close on, so it would be really great if we could finish some. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and $7 going to debt. Let's see, who do we have in here? Ooh, we have an extra dollar for 8. And this is one of mine. 4 Dizzy Birds. 2, 4, 6, and 8. Not quite wrapping that one up just yet. 4, 5. And let's see, what do we have back here? Another 5. Definitely getting some buyback 5 action here. All right, so far in debt, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, and 22. A total of 32 to be saved on that one when it's complete. Oh man, if we hadn't overspent on our vacation, we probably would have finished all of these. That's a bummer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 makes 6 for little birds. All these little expenses, and it looks like we needed exactly 6. Well, isn't that a happy accident? All right, little birds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. $6. I need another 5. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, and another 5. Here we go. All right. So in Little Birds, and this is Mischief Managed, 5, 10, 15, 20, $25. $25 going to Little Birds. We just actually had to spend a little bit on his fall party for Finnegan. So this will be a nice help with that. $25 for Little Birds. All right. So we've gone through all our categories and we have some money here in our buffer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see if there's anything. So this one's completed. We can put that one aside. This one's completed. Self-care, I think, still had quite a ways to go. Holidays and celebrations, it's pretty close, but that doesn't quite get it. Puppers, a long way to go. Eating out needs, it's very close, but not quite enough. Debt is done. Oh wait, no, debt is not done. I was confusing that with the emergency fund. Very close. And the emergency fund is done. So even with our buffer, we're not going to be able to finish any of these with $5. So let's just find the one that makes the most sense. Let's do eating out here because it has an even number. 2, 4, and 5. Put that in. I'm going to get a buyback 5 for eating out, and we'll just be that much closer when we play next. So we've got quite a few that are going to be carrying over into the first week of November. Technically, it's the last week of October's paychecks, so I think it'll be okay. Theme-wise, I will get new ones for all the ones we did complete, and I'll get those put in there before the next time we play. Let's put these away. Put them back in their home until next time. A little disappointing, yes, that we didn't get to finish more, and if we'd had that extra week of mini savings from the overspending, we probably would have. But it is what it is, and we will get them done eventually. Okay, so we have 3 completed challenges for October. One going to, if I remember correctly, this is month ahead. Yep. This one is for emergency fund, and this one is for little birds. So let's get our save to sync folder out, and you're going to see kind of a sneak peek at how much we're going to be going through when we do our October roundup. All right. So we definitely have made progress. Okay, the other thing I promised you we would do is the Smore finder in today's video. So here we go, how we play this one. This one comes from Blue Kiwi Budgets and Anna Banana Budgets. I've got tinies in here, or minis, or whatever you want to call them. I'm going to put my $15 in the back here, total, and I'm going to get my little 50-cent denomination prop cards. And basically, we're going to do a 10-sided dice. There it is. And our 4-sided dice, and it's going to tell us how many each one is going to get. So in spot number 8, we're going to put 3. And each one represents 50 cents, and then we're, allocating that out when we're done here. Okay, spot number 8 is going to get 2 again. So 8 is being greedy. All right, that's spot number 9, and they're getting 2. 1, 2. Spot number 4 is getting 4. And you can see all of these challenges, 2, 3, 4, are already allocated to their specific sinking funds, so they will have a purpose as soon as we are done. 5 is getting 2. That gets a little confusing when you're talking. 7 is going to get 1. That's number 5, and it's getting 2. Yeah, kind of disappointed that we didn't budget better for our vacation. I guess it's a learning experience. We'll know now if we ever go back there kind of how much more we need to be prepared to spend, and we won't have that happen again. But man, we sure had fun. I can't even tell you what I think my favorite part was. I definitely like the water. I'm a fan of being in and near the water. So getting to fly fish was probably my favorite. Even if I didn't catch anything. Got to be in the river in the waders, the first time wearing waders, and really just being right there with the fish. That was just a lot of fun. Okay, last one is 1, and it's going to get the one that we have left. All right, so we've got all our prop money allocated out. Let's start with the one that got 1, which is 50 cents, and that's going to make it where we can even this out here for 50 cents. This is from Agape Book Club. We're not quite done with that one. So we're going to have a lot of carryover into November. We're going to have to get our rears in gear. All right, so we got $2.50 for this one. And I don't remember how I decided to do this one. I don't know. Okay, so if I think I was saying that each card represents 1 for this one. So this is 5, if that makes sense. And if it doesn't, it's okay. It's our own challenge. We do however we want. Spot number 3 got a total of $2. And that means we're going to color in 50 cents here, $1 here, and 50 cents here. And this is Savings with Tracy. Did I tell you what was in spot number 2? I believe also Savings with Tracy. Yeah. Savings with Tracy. Okay, and spot number 4, it looks they got $2. And this is Enchanted Toadstool Budgets, and we're going to get to color in 2 even. So that's nice. The 50 cents makes it interesting because sometimes you're only coloring in half. So it's an even number. It's nice. All right. And in spot 5, we've got a total of 1, 2, 350. So 350 for spot number 5. Ooh, we only needed 1. That one is complete. All right. So that means we have 250 and a buffer up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That means we get to pull $16 for this one out of the back here. That's what we decided we are going to do. Oh, that's crazy. All right, so there's 10, 15. And we're going to trade out 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And then put this back in our bank back here. So if that makes sense, all the money's back here. You only get to pull the money when you complete one. This was spot number 5. Okay. So $16 going to month ahead. That's exciting. Okay. $16 completed. We're going to go ahead and pull it. 5 will need to get a fully funded flip so that we know when we play next time that it shouldn't get any. That's how we're going to do that. $16 going to month ahead. All right, moving on. And we'll put this in our buffer. We can go back and see if we have anything else we can get close on. All right, number 7 got 50 cents, which will allow us to finish out this one here. This is Agape Book Club and her black cat. All right. All right, 8 was a bit of a hog. 1, 2, and $3 even. What is an 8? Okay. For my next trick, I will forget to respond. The dramatic panda. So we're going to do 3 cute little stars there. All right. And that one was on its way. All right, in spot number 9, we got an even 1. And this is Wild Everest. So we'll just be coloring in 1 circle. So we've still got some progress to make on our s'mores binder for sure. All right, let's see. Reminding myself, Little Birds only needs $2, and we have $2.50 in our buffer. So I think I'm going to go ahead and color these 2 in and take that from the buffer for a total of $6. And let's pull $6 from our bank back here, and we will finish this one out as well. Because Little Birds could use a little help. All right, $6 for Little Birds. Completed from our s'mores binder. All right, ringing that bell. We'll do another fully funded slip there, so we'll know when we play next time. 1 and 5, I think it was, are out of the running, so everybody else gets the money. All right, so we have 50 cents left. Let's see if we have another one that's an uneven. Yep, here, this one is a s'mores one. Savings with Tracy. We'll give her this extra 50 cents. And now she'll have an even one. All right. Okay, now we have spent our full $15. Again, guys, an excellent example of how just tiny but consistent savings can make a difference. Okay, so we're going to be adding 2 new challenges to our Save to Sync, one for month ahead, and that's going to be an exciting October roundup when we get to put all that extra money towards month ahead. All right, putting those 2 in there. And that will wrap up our Monday Minis video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. It's so much fun. Again, thank you to those lovely creators for creating such a fun challenge as this s'mores binder. It really does illustrate that small but consistent savings can make a huge difference. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your Monday, and see you in our next video on Tuesday, which will be our Tuesday tiny video, where we will do our tinies and our fall into savings binder. If you're willing, please consider subscribing. If you haven't already, leave us a like and a comment down below. I hope I see you in the next one, and y'all hang in there. Bye.